the calling of a minister and the education.
Human rights organizations have raised concerns over what they described as a persistent culture of cover-ups in Kenya's prisons. They say cases of torture, severe injuries, and even death in custody often go unreported or are disclosed only after pressure. Speaking during a week-long training in Nairobi that brought together human rights defenders from different organizations, Executive Director of IMLU, Grace Wangeshi, said the cover-ups and frustrations in prisons is frustrating efforts to protect the rights and dignity of inmates.
There's need for everyone in Kenya to understand that there is seriousness when it comes to addressing cases of torture, that it must be reported either to the nearest police station, to Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, or to IPOA. And at the grassroots level, we work with different civil society organizations. We have IMLU, you have Midrift. These are some of the organizations, a few to mention, that can easily receive some of these complaints. As a commission, we investigate cases of torture. We also undertake human rights monitoring of places of detention. The intention there is to assess the risk of some of the violations that are likely to happen, including torture, but at the same time to come up with the different findings that influence recommendations to the Prisons Authority and also to the government at large.
We have seen cases where there's cover-up. We have seen cases where there's a lot of trying to hinder the process of investigations and documentation, and that is where the biggest problem is. We must have a system where accountability by those in charge of the inmates is there, so that when something happens, they take responsibility, they report.
There's the need for every sector of the society to work together to ensure that this prison system are effective and efficient in a way that that does not lead to violation of human rights.
This is a very important issue because it relates to the human rights of persons in prison, but more generally as well, it relates to public safety and how a society decides to treat the persons that they place in prison.
Nakuru Senator Tabitha Karanja